Nature decks are popping up like crazy in Gods Unchained, but today I bring you a unique deck interaction with a nature domain that is going to take this archetype to the next level. Let's immediately dive in. The win condition of our deck is going to be that which feeds us, but now we have Mistress Scythia in our deck to obliterate everything that costs below 2 mana, and our win condition is going to revolve around that which feeds us. Basically, as soon as we destroy our deck, we can be playing this card every single turn. This might sound familiar if you have been playing the Divine Coronet decks in the Magic domain with a Lost in the Depths card. It's a unique interaction, it's very fun, but let's actually try it out in the Mythic rank immediately to see how it's going to perform. We are playing against the War domain, and even though we want to obliterate our cheap cards, we still have a ton of board control and removal in the early turns of the game to help us survive and actually facilitate our combo. I can play Path of Nature here. Let me get an Infested Satyr, or even you actually, why not? Then in all honesty I can throw you down on the board. Let's deal 2 more damage to our opponent. Bar fight, what? What is my opponent even playing? And Blood Price? Hello. Let's deal 3 more damage to our opponent. Then I'm going to get my lootable corpse here, because that's going to be a very easy facilitator of our Dread Deer. Let me throw you down on the board. Let me also use my God Power, and I think that's going to be it. Have a strike for my opponent, and then they're probably going to follow up with... I guess I can play my Dread Deer now to clear this creature and deal 4 more damage to our opponent. Then I can just use my God Power again. Guys, it looks like we're going to be winning this game without even playing our win condition. Okay, I take that back. Here is another Pyramid Warden for us. Let me immediately play that, and also I'm going to play my Gleam Weaver, because I really want to make sure that my opponent doesn't get value out of the Pyramid Warden right now. That's also a very cool interaction. Let's deal 1 more damage, and then I think I'm going to throw my lootable corpse down on the board. Okay, that's going to be an Orcish Elite, but I don't really mind that. We have Regression, we have... what do we play now? Let me try to trade here actually. Cool, no issues there. Then I'm just going to throw you down on the board and use my God Power. And that's about it. Cardinal Sweep for my opponent to clear the board. That's okay. I think we might be playing against a Relic War deck. Yep, my opponent is even taking that away from the Sanctum. Here's my Encumbered Looter as well. Do I even play Regression to deny a card draw from my opponent? I think I will. Let me do that actually. And then I'm going to use my God Power. Let's trade this. Now the question is, do we bait out my opponent buffing their Relic up before I play my Iron Tooth Goblin? I think I will. Yeah, let me throw you down on the board. Then I'm using my God Power. And here comes my Lootable Corpse. Okay, my opponent is going to draw another Relic, and that's a quite strong creature as well. Here is my That Which Feeds Us. I'm so happy about that. And honestly, let me deal 2 damage to my opponent. Then I am going to draw a card after Dread touching our That Which Feeds Us. Oh, and Mistress Scythia as well. How cool. I'm going to play her immediately. And now my deck, guys, is getting obliterated. We only have 3 cards left in our deck. Okay, my opponent is going to swap their Relic now. But I am so happy that I have Iron Tooth Goblin in my hand, along with Chiron, because now I can obliterate their Relic immediately. Let me throw you down on the board as well. Let me deal 2 more damage to my opponent, and then I'm going to... Yep! The game is ours, just like that. This is a very versatile deck. You can see already how we're navigating different matchups. Let's immediately try it out in another game. This time we're playing against the Death Domain. Oh, we already have Mistress Scythia, that's awesome. I think that's going to be a pretty good start for us. Okay, my opponent is not going to play anything, so let me just end my turn as well. Oh, it's a Dead Dragon deck. Cool. But I'm gonna start by playing my Mistress Scythia already. But wait! Oh, I just realized! Mistress Scythia can obliterate Dread from our deck. Maybe I should have held on to her. If my opponent is playing a Dread deck, maybe we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Here's my That Which Feeds Us. That's really cool. And honestly, do we just start with that? I mean, I could. Yeah, let's start ramming up already, guys. Let's make the trade happen, and that's going to be it. Yep. Now, every turn, our plan is to play That Which Feeds Us. Here come the dragons. Yep. A Dread Deer actually is really cool here. I think I'm just going to play my Rage Swarm to make sure that we don't take any more damage on the next turn. And then I'm just going to use my God Power actually, since I don't want my opponent to trigger the afterlife of this creature. Yep. They're just going to use Ignite to do that. We got That Which Feeds Us again, so let me throw that down immediately. And now we can clear you. And honestly, I am going to use Path of Nature here to make sure that my opponent can't activate the Afterlife. And now we have a very strong That Which Feeds Us to play on the next turn. Guys, we ramped up. Let's see if it's going to be enough for us to win the game now. 6 mana for my opponent. That's going to be a strong frontline creature, but we don't really mind that either. Because now I can use my God Power. And then guess what? I'm playing that which feeds us. Again. Let's trade here. Then we can actually trade you as well. We managed to pull the combo off. And this is what this deck should look like in most cases. Okay, my opponent is going to summon another dragon now. But still, it's looking great for us, because I can trade you, then I can deal 11 damage to my opponent, then I can dread touch you. Guys, I think we're going to max out, in all honesty. I mean, how do you come back from that? Our rabbit is now on steroids. My opponent is going to summon another dragon, but how do you deal with that? That's frontline, but this has twin strike, so I think we just won the game, basically. Blight Bomb for my opponent, that's okay though. And just like that, guys, we won the game. Let me throw you down on the board just for memes and style points. Let's give a thumbs up to my opponent. Let's clear you. And I am going to clear you, then I am going to clear you. And I am dealing 22 damage to my opponent with our rabbit. And the game is ours. This is what this deck is about. I told you, this is a very fun interaction, and if it works, it works. This time we're playing against the Magic domain. Our starting hand is not the best, but still, let's see what we're playing against. If this is an Atlantean deck, we might be okay. If my opponent plays a ramp-up Arandion deck, we might be in a bit of a pickle. What is that? Let me just use my God Power, and that's going to be it for now. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a Lost in the Depths deck. Let me try to attack here. Okay, that's good enough. Then I can play my Underbrush Boar to clear this and end my turn. Still not the end of the world, because now I can play my United Reinforcements to draw an Amazon, and then I'm going to also draw a While. Basically, we want to get Mistress Scythia in our starting hand as soon as possible. That's amazing. Let me try to trade. That's not gonna happen. We're a little bit unlucky here. And now I think we really need to clear those two. I am going to do that immediately. And then I'm playing Mistress Scythia. And guys, now my deck is going to be obliterated. You can see it shrinking bit by bit. And we basically have nothing else left in my deck. That's it. But now we can start throwing that which feeds us into our deck every single turn. Let me just use my God Power, and then with the extra mana, I'm playing that which feeds us to destroy this immediately. Yep, and the combo is starting to happen. Let's see if it is going to be enough for us to win this game. Oh, but here comes my opponent's Warp Engineer. That's okay though. I am dealing 3 damage to my opponent, then I'm trading this. And then I am going to Dread Touch that which feeds us again. And now this is a 6/8 creature. We are starting to ramp up every single turn. Okay, that's a Vanguard actually. Lost in the Depths. Here it comes. Here it comes. And another Warp Engineer. Is my opponent going to win on the next turn? Let's see. Oh, here comes the Divine Coronet. Wait, what? Why does my opponent still have 20 cards in their deck? What? Oh, okay. Just a visual bug. Okay. Cool. So, I am attacking here. Then I am dealing 6 more damage to my opponent. Then I am going to actually play you. And then play that which feeds us again. And now we have 2 of those on the board. And guys, if my opponent doesn't find something really huge on the next turn, I think we are actually winning this game. Here's Giramonte, but that's okay. Here's the Divine Coronet. But what is my opponent going to summon now? Echophon! But you can't clear both of my creatures, right? Wait, that's still good enough for us. And another Divine Coronet, but that's okay. Guys, wait. The game is still within reach. I mean, I am dealing 8 damage to my opponent here, always. Then I am going to play that which feeds us again. Let me actually clear Echophon now. Then I'm going to use my God Power and play my that which feeds us again. And now I can clear both you and you. How cool is that we're both playing with 0 cards in our deck? How awesome, what an insane matchup. Okay. Let's see what my opponent is going to summon now. Basically, I'm playing your deck, but better. That's an Avatar of Magic, but my opponent probably doesn't have any spells. Oh, they do! What the heck? Why do you have that? Oh my goodness gracious, what an insane combo for my opponent. Ouch. How did we just lose the game like that? No! With the rune of... Oh, but wait! Oh no, I don't believe it. That was insanely close. Why did you have to find that? Wow, what a turnaround. What a turnaround. But still, that was very, very fun. We ended up winning 2 of our 3 games again with this deck, but the one that we did lose was actually very, very close. So this is a very fun deck in my opinion. This brings a nice mimi twist to a very strong archetype anyway. Let me know in the comments if you think this variation is stronger than the normal control ones. Before you go, don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe because we have daily content coming out and we have weekly giveaways, and this video is going to be the last chance for you to enter this week's giveaway. So make a comment immediately. I have a bot that handles everything else automatically. If you need the code for this video, feel free to join my Discord server and you can find the link to that in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. I really enjoyed today's video. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all very soon with a brand new deck idea.